Hey, what's going on, guys? Goki from yugioh here. I'm back at you with another match. This time, it's not actually a tournament match, just some matches I recorded with some of my friends. But this is my friend Kieran versus my friend Ben. It seems like Kieran is on a GraveKeeper deck. He just T-sets and passes. And I know Ben is on a Dragon Turbo deck. Here he's thinking really hard. Dragon Turbo is obviously a deck that's kind of hard to pilot unless you're exactly Hydro Pump. Here's a Future Fusion though. This is definitely going to give him a lot of advantage. Sending 2 White Stone of Legend, a Kawaki Drago, a Clear Vice Dragon, I think. It's kind of small there. And a Debris Dragon. Here's going to be able to search 2 copies of Blue Eyes. That beautiful, beautiful, underrated alt art. I love that alt art so much. I'll put it on screen just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But here he draws 2 off of a trade-in, sets 2 and passes. No doubt it's probably a Reckless Greed set. Flips up a Sangan, normal summon commanded, I believe. Swings in for a good chunk of damage. I believe that's 2100 total. Draws return. Flips up double Reckless. Draw 4 is insane. And no doubt he is like insane, like he has insane card advantage. Down comes a Vortex Trooper, and Necro Valley's on the field. I cannot believe I did not notice that. When did that get, like, when did that get there? Big think by Ben here. Activates Instant Fusion. Okay, so we're going for a Synchro play. If I were him, I would probably be going for a Black Rose here. And I don't know, is Vortex Trooper a tuner? I'm not quite sure. Oh, but down comes a Bottomless on the Darkfire Dragon summon. Ooh, and a DDR comes down to bring it back. Oh, but there's the Red MD, especially Blue Eyes from hand. And I think they forgot about that, the 5-headed dragon coming out. Or I like the OCG name better, the 5 God Dragon. I always thought that was really sick. FGD. Swings in to command it, and are we going to see a Mirror Force? No, we saw a Book of Moon. Still going to be able to get in for a ton of damage here. Swings into Sangan. And let's see what he searches off of this. Going to see a GraveKeeper Spy come down, a good choice. It's going to be able to deck thin. But Ben gets in for a ton of damage here. I believe it's something like 4,000, maybe 5,000. And he just scoops. Okay, so that was a pretty swift game 1. Dragon Turbo does that. While they're siding out their cards, I'd like to ask you to subscribe. I release gameplay videos like this at least twice a week. And this Friday, I should have a new episode of Master Faster up, with that episode being focused around Fish OTK. And if you want more Edison content, please check out the Edison Club. They're good friends of mine and they make amazing Edison videos. But here we're going to see Kieran go first, activate Necro Valley, set 2, oh my god, sets 2 cards, sets a monster, activates Royal Tribute. Unfortunately, he only had 1 monster in his hand, but that could have been catastrophic. Here comes the Future Fusion, you gotta love to see it. Sending 1 White Stone, 1 Drago, 1 Clear Vice. Oh, it actually looks like it was 2 White Stone, my bad, I didn't see that. And a Debris, the same things as last time. Searching another 2 copies of Blue Eyes. Seems like Ben's just checking all his options, trying to play through this Necro Valley. Obviously a polarizing card to play through no matter what deck you're on. Here comes a White Stone of Ancients, with the Instant Fusion summoning out something. Okay, and we're going to see a Bryonic come down to maybe get rid of the back row or the Necro Valley. The main problem with this being that if he bounces the Necro Valley, then Kieran can just activate it on his next turn. So it's more like a temporary solution to the problem, but it seems like he just bounces the back row instead. There's a GraveKeepers Guard, and Bryonic gets bounced to his hand. I'm pretty sure the GraveKeepers guard should be destroyed by battle here. I don't know why it's still there. Sets 3 cards, that's insane. There's only one more turn before the 5-headed dragon touches down, but Ben has to do something against that back row, and he can't heavy or else he's going to get rid of his own Future Fusion. I still think it's worth it though. Here's a GraveKeepers Command It, and swinging in for some damage. Okay, here's a Reckless Greed. This could draw him out, but here comes the 5-headed dragon. It seems like nothing on the summon here. Okay, an MST comes down to get rid of the Necro Valley. And playing this position is incredibly tough. I mean, you don't just want to walk in, otherwise you just lose your 5-headed dragon most likely. But down comes the red MD. It seems like he activates his effect. Specialing out a Blue Eyes from the graveyard, but he chains Fiendish Chain. Okay, meaning he won't get the Blue Eyes. And I'm pretty sure that red MD can't attack now, which sucks. But it seems like he's banishing a Light in the Dark for a Chaos Sorcerer. Yep, banishes the Command It. And here comes a very risky battle phase. Books his own guard to bounce the 5-God Dragon. Still takes the damage from the debris and the red MD. Draws return. There's the Necro Valley. But that is a dastardly True Nade. He's going to be able to walk in for a ton of damage here. Not quite lethal, I think. Draws return. Activates the Necro Valley. Sets 2 cards in the back row and a monster. And here we are with this position once again of Ben having to walk into very dangerous back row plus a guard. Returns the Chaos Orc. Fiendish Chains the red MD. And he can't run over it with Debris Dragon, so I think he just has to pass here. Here's a Commandant over the Debris. I'm actually not sure what happened there with the guard. Probably something I'm overlooking, but here's a draw for turn. Reckless Greed is no longer applied, so he actually gets to draw a Magical Stone Excavation. Oh, okay, I guess he never mind then, no Magical Stone. Allure of Darkness first. Draws 2. And honestly, I had to cut the footage down a little bit because the Allure of Darkness was a big thing. He had to think about what he wanted to actually banish from his hand. And here he reveals his hand. Nothing he can really do about it and scoops. That's super unfortunate. But we're going to go to a game 3. Alright, and here we're going to see the Dragon Turbo player go first. Cards of Consonance, discarding Whitestone, being able to draw 2 cards and then search is insane. Here's a Super Rejuvenation. Let's see how much he draws off of it. A Card Destruction, that's crazy! That's insane in this scenario. Seems like he's discarded 3 dragons so far, so that Super Rejuve is currently going to draw him 3 cards at the end phase. Sets 1 card. Goes to end phase and draws 3. It's most likely Reckless Greed, unless he sided into something. Here comes a Terraforming though, probably going to grab... Oh, he had to discard for hand size. Okay, well he definitely grabbed Necro Valley, of course. Nothing else you really want to grab in GraveKeepers. Upstart Goblin. Another one. Okay. And a simple T-set and pass. Probably going to activate. Yep, there's the Reckless Greed. Exactly what I thought. Really not much else there can be for Dragon Turbo when it comes to trap cards. And Ben has a ton of resources here. Let's see. Okay, he gets rid of the Necro Valley. That's huge. But let's see if he can play through 1 back row. And hopefully that's not like a Pachycephalo set, because that would be so sad. Okay, well, there's an MST of Kieran's to get rid of the Future Fusion. Gonna slow things down just a little bit. Debris to bring back the Whitestone of Ancients. And unfortunately, he can't Synchro Summon here because those are both tuners, but if he can get something else on the board, it will be huge. Here's a Magical Stone Excavation to add back an Instant Fusion. I guess he discarded that off of his card destruction. Sums out Reaper of the Nightmare into Brionac. Adds Blue Eyes, and I assume he's going to pitch that Blue Eyes for the Brionac. Yep. He can walk in for a decent amount of damage here. I believe it will be 37, about half his life points. But there's a Red MD. Oh, and that should be lethal. Because that's 8,100 damage. Yep. Okay, well, that was a great match. Well played by both players. But my name is yugioh. Subscribe if you did enjoy, and I'll see you guys Thursday for another duel.